Okay, so just a simple scenario here. Let's say this is the price. I expect it to go lower, right? And from somewhere in these regions, I expect it to reverse. Okay, for now, I am saying myself if I took a shot, um, let's say somewhere here on the bottom of this line, and stop loss, where would be the stop loss? Would it be somewhere here? Yeah, probably. Just 2 pip stop loss. That's really tight. I won't probably take this trade. If anything, this is a good area to be trading from, which I just got triggered, and this is a 3 pip stop loss. I like it. Let's see if we are in this trade, what happens. We are just demo trading, okay, and this would be our risk to reward profile, and we certainly know this is weak, so yeah, till here 2.4, we don't mind it. Now what I am thinking here is that I want to get to break even or reduce my risk as soon as possible for this trade. So this is definitely my break even line, but yeah, if it breaks the low again, I will like to, yeah, this is good. So let's just wait 19 seconds for the candle to close, and then we'll decide if we want to reduce our stop loss here to half. Till the next few seconds, the candle can do anything it wants to, and we at this point don't really know what is happening. We are just trying to reduce risk as soon as possible, right? We are just managing risk. Throughout this here, okay, so the candle did close, but I will keep my stop loss still open, full stop loss, and as soon as this breaks, if this low breaks, I will look to manage. Anyways, so this was today. This was when I was sitting in front of the screen 8. I saw this, the same thing that I'm kind of expecting here. This accommodation, then a big sweep up, and then this breakdown. And I know this breakdown isn't the best, and one could simply say that again the price could just go up. But yeah, just look at the 15, I guess, you know, and try to say that it is going down. And I mean, if you want to take a breakout trade, this is where it would be, right? Yeah, that everything is confirmed. We've got all the information we need, and now we're looking to take it down. There was one way of entering it. I didn't really enter it because I wasn't having a model. I wasn't clear on what I wanted to do, but this seems to be a good model. Break of structure, that means liquidations, right? And then go look for 1 minute chalk or a 1 minute significant, reversal. That's what you want to see essentially, right? So what I can also say here is similar trade that I took last night. this is like on a really small scale, and it finally reversed. But that's the point I'm trying to make. You don't need a lot of RR to survive. You just will be given RR when you will be. Right, let's say here, even though I took just till here and all of the liquidation was almost done, not kind of done. But if we see, this trade was a 2-hour trade, right? At the very least, could have been a 2-hour trade. And why targets were small on this one and can be bigger on other ones, it all depends upon where you are in the 15. See here we are much higher, right? This is the leg that we are in on the 15, which I would say this, right? The structured leg, even this low, yeah, and this high. Within that the order flow shifts, but the swing is not breaking, right? This difference there. So this is the structure leg, and if we are taking a shot here, it makes sense to hold it because there is a possibility that the price can keep going down. Not here, right? This is exactly in the middle of the range. Here if you see a setup forming like this is a setup. This is all the information you need in the world, to be honest. Probably till here, you can say. So what you can see, I would have been taken out by now as it came down and broke those levels. I would have been break even by now. The price would have taken me out here. The good thing is I should celebrate these things, right? Because it's not a loss, it's a break even. So that's good. What it does is gives me another opportunity to take a shot here without any mental problems, and I think I've missed that opportunity. But let me just put it here if it comes in case. Okay, this is huge. Okay, for now I will go with this 4.4 pip stop loss. Okay, so yeah, that did come up a lot. That's quite a lot, which is fine. 2 risk to reward trade. We will look to manage risk as soon as it reverses down. But yeah, it seems like that my timing wasn't great, right? It clearly seems like that because there's such a huge bar that's coming right now, and I got sucked into it by that wick that formed right here within this candle. That is how I got sucked into it. Let's look at the ticks. That's gone, I think, by now. Yeah, the down move. But oh, that would have been a loss. Yeah, it's a loss. That's a loss. That's not good. But what looks like is a good area to enter is right now, because we've kind of done what we had to. So I'll just enter right here. Stop. Where should we keep a stop? Let's get to 4 pips, 5 pips, I think this is decent enough. We should, uh, if not a complete reversal, let's look at 15. Yeah, so we've taken this out, which is good. We should see some move down here to get it to a 10 pip move down. Do you think it can come? So let me just close this one first. And it probably can come till this. I will try to manage risk. So let's see if this is the high, ultimate high that it has formed for now, right? It can go up, I don't care. But let's see if it breaks down. Yeah, I think catching the high, that is what I'm trying to do, right? Yeah, in this trade, well, I was looking to get in here. If my entry would have been here, that would have been terrible. I wouldn't have been able to get a break even there. I would have probably lost. It all depends how I would have managed risk, right? And let's say if I entered right here on this, yeah, I still could have kind of got a break even, because yeah, it went against me, but when it went down, I would have kind of gone for it. So this is a break even, which is good, right? Okay, but this is a straight loss, and we got into it because of this structure area, right? There was structure here, but yeah, it just faked out, right? It did what it did. And this is, I think, yeah. Now I'm asking, looking at this, that why did I get into early right here? Why didn't I expect a pullback of sorts on the 15? This area looks poised to return something down, really. Right where my stop loss is right now. Don't worry about the stop loss. If this low breaks again, I am going to manage it. Okay, seems like there was a second stab at it, which is not a problem. So at this point, here is my SL. Straightforward. So we'll just see how this turns out. We'll let it be here. So far there is one loss, that is all. Okay, so what I was discussing here was this, right? So picking up the top does seem like a good entry, but sometimes it just fucks you, right? It can fake you out like this. Now once that this is printed, it clearly looks like that. Why will I ever take an entry here if I am trading live, right? Unless I already put a limit here. Why would I ever market execute here, right? Let's just say that. Yeah. But other than that, I think the most important thing is risk management. Right away manage risk and let the winner run. Just clear risk management. No emotions about it. And know where you are, like in the whole leg, right? Which is simple vertically, where you are at the price. What price are you selling and buying? Simple as that. And how long can your stop loss remain protected? If it cannot remain long, just take a TP and come out. And here, okay, so let's see here. At this point, at this low, which took liquidity, right? Which took liquidity, which came out of this wick, so forming kind of a chain as well, right? Is what you get this push, which breaks this, the London highs. So when it comes down, they will be buying here, right? So when are you, where will you start looking to buy? Let's just say this. Okay, so in this whole thing, you probably call it somewhere here, I would say. Yeah, what it does is taps, it gives a good reaction, clears some of this. Now you would think that this would go up, right? And it comes down here. Gets you in. Probably if you can get break even here, that's fine. But it just takes you out, right? And then it takes you out again. That's the whole thing. You cannot tell how many, like, rounds it still has to go. So the better option would be to follow order flow. And now you would say, oh, so down bottom, like how can I follow order flow here when I know I'm expecting a pullback? It's just this is a more probable bet because this gets swept at least like 1-2 times, many times. So I would suggest to follow order flow. See, this is a 5-hour trade. Do you see this? What does it need me to have the confidence to take this 5-hour trade? It's a 2.5 pip stop loss. Okay, what is it? We break the low, right? And we come back up. We don't say that, oh, we just took liquidity here, and this is the final sweep. We don't do that. We actually short it, right, from the order flow where it should reverse. Anybody who bought here anticipating all of this was again taken out because this went so much deeper. Let's look at. Okay, so there exist two options right now, which is to take TP at 1.5 as I intended initially to, right, or to start trailing the stop loss. It all depends on the 15. The 15 we seemed to be going down, but my entry is not at a great price, right? It is within, I would say, the discount of the whole leg. This is what the leg is. It is well within the discounted area. So I don't think I should push it too much. And kind of, okay. Oh my god. So yeah, I was expecting that because the price was so corrective here. And this had to happen. And if this goes down, I will keep my SL right here. Yeah, that would be my SL. Yeah, very soon. A little bit of profit. Okay, so this is what happened. I would still say that I would have been in the trade. Now my SL is sitting right here. So I'm almost at break even. And yeah, I would like to book full TP at this point, really. Because the price does not seem like going down. But if it does go down, yeah, I know, I'll just take it now. So काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है ये कि प्राइस जिस प्राइस पे लिया गया और जहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉस है वहाँ पे प्राइस दोबारा ना आए जहाँ पे हमारी एंट्री है, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। और जितनी जल्दी हो सके उससे दूर जाए और हम ब्रेक इवन पे जाए। मैं स्ट्रेट पे ब्रेक इवन पे हूँ, तो मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। राइट, तो मैं इसमें बैठा रह सकता हूँ। और एंट्री पे फोकस करें तो एंट्री यही है, ये जो यहाँ दिखाई दे रही है, जो यहाँ दिखाई दे रही है। यस, यहाँ पे टॉप पकड़ने की कोशिश हो रही थी, मैं मानता हूँ, बट सी दिस इज आफ्टर the structure breaks. It is very important. This is a rejection area. I can expect a rejection from here. That's it. And this is where the order flow kind of followed through clearly. So let's look at the session before this, which was London session. If this is where I left, this is where London opened around 3 AM. Taking out all liquidity, taking out the high, right? This is the low that got off. By taking the low, it might have induced a lot of people here as well. I'm pretty sure, because this was also a 2-tap top. There had been enough of it, enough of this move up, and this breaking was a good signal for people to think that this is a super move and it will go down, right? But what does it do? It sweeps it. It goes to the top, takes it, closes down right here. That is, I mean, a good signal. Let's do some power replay right here, right? Would be looking to short here, but this candle formed, so we don't know how it looked. Okay. And now one can say it takes a short position. Let me just do it right here. we're good, we're happy. This was a sweep. Okay, now it can come back up. I will look to flatten my position, and right here I'll flatten it. Oops, that wasn't the best entry, but I need to pause here. I need to reconfigure on what this could potentially do. For that I want to look at the 15-minute, but that's the whole thing. I just cannot look at it, I guess. Yeah, Asian range. So at this point I'm trying to think the direction of the price. I don't know the direction of the price. And to determine that, I guess I'll just have to follow internal structure breaks, which can be deceiving at times. But if I know the zones, then so let's look at this zone. Right, this could be a good buying opportunity here. So I think we should buy right here. Okay, not bad. Okay, it's coming down now. If it goes back up, I'll look to flatten. It is holding. So this is pretty good. I will look to flatten. Oh man, I missed it. This is still a good value point, I would still say that. I'm losing the value. I'm just sitting on my hand actually. Okay, a bottom is forming. This is good. I think the high can be challenged one more time. Good. I sell right at the top. And I mean the top is still to be known. We don't know that, but I think we should look to sell here as well. Yeah, I will sell right here. Okay, it did go much higher. My SL would be the area behind it. Okay, and okay. 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 Okay, so this is a lot of drama, but it finally breaks, right? It finally breaks. Okay, this is a big push up, which could be an opportunity to sell, really. Okay, another sell. Okay. So for the first time I think I'm in loss right now. I'll sell one more time. And yeah. Okay, that's not good. It formed a double bottom of sorts. Good, this can break it finally. Okay, I'll end it right there. I didn't really have the patience anymore to finally get there, right? So it happens, this is what it is. This money could have been mine if I had waited. So what this looks like, oh wow, it would have crashed and crashed and crashed. Okay, so what are we looking at? I need to pause it because I need to know the direction. This was good, I would say. So this was a break, a retest of it, and then finally another signal, and then follow through on the order flow. And I started buying on the way up. I always do this, so that's dangerous, because once it breaks down, if it comes back, then you buy, right? This should have been a good entry, better than this entry, right? This entry had no confirmations. This entry knew that, okay, there's good chance we're going down. This entry was good. It was like picking up the top. One can do that. One has to be always extremely conscious and cautious of where we are in the leg, right? You only pick up the top when you're really high in the premium. So now next, what could happen? This is the question that I have to ask myself. It all depends upon the higher time frame also, right? It all actually depends upon the higher time frame only. But one could say that this supposed to do something, right? Now that this is gone, these are the guys here, right, who, like, till these levels, I would say the price can easily come till these levels. So if we get an opportunity to short, we should. Okay, so I was sitting on the opportunity actually. Okay, so this is good. It is coming up finally. Yeah, good area to sell from. Okay, there's a support forming. I would like to see it breaking. Okay, that's too much. Maybe I should think of re-entering right here. Okay, doubling down on the bet. It has to go down now. Really? Okay, finally. One more sweet candle like that. Oh man, that just blew my face. It doesn't look like I should just probably sell at this point. Okay, it is back to my entry, so even went against me. Yeah, this is a I flat.